PWB Podcast Hotline.
All right, now you mentioned some new things in the arsenal. What do you think is the key to beating Matt Hughes?
I ain't going to get too crazy into strategy. I feel like to beat him on several different ways, where I feel his best shot at beating me is one way, So I'm going to be a little vague with it, but it's going to be great, man. I'm going to let my stuff go, and I'm going to be in phenomenal. The biggest thing for me right now, so strategy aside and what's in the arsenal, what I got coming out, is I got to be in just phenomenal shape, because I know he's going to just try to make it. He's very, he's a dangerous guy, but he is a simpleton, and I think he's just going to be thinking, you know what? He's going to try to make it very physical and look to just weigh me down and look to get me down, for me to carry his weight and look to tire me out. So I just got to be in phenomenal shape, and the rest is going to take care of itself, man. I'm sharpening the skills right now. Like I said, do things in the arsenal all the time. I got things that I show in fights like that I could surprise people. I'll do, even if it's just whether it's BJJ or anything, or standing up where people didn't know I had to stand up to that ability until I shocked them with my first GSP fight. So, I feel I have the ability to switch things up and to change things around, where I think that he might be very good at his. He's a one-trick pony, but he is very good at that one trick. So it's very exciting, man, and I can't wait. You guys got to cut me off sometimes. I'll go into a rant, and then next thing you know, I don't even know where I'm going. So you guys feel free to just say, hey, man, where you going with it?
All right, man. Well, I would assume you're pretty confident that he can't handle your BJJ.
Listen, the guy is, I'm obviously, I'm confident. But, the guy is, he is dangerous on top, and I see where his danger lies. I see how he likes to pass, what he likes to do, how he likes to ground and pound. So it's very interesting. Of course, I am, I'm a confident guy, and I think, and obviously so is he, to the point of being cocky, and I think that's going to be his downfall. But, listen, there's answers to everything, whether it's BJJ, wrestling, striking. There's answers to everything. It's up to me to come up with those answers and use it on them, And I'm working. I'm doing that now, man. I'm not just I could brawl and whatnot, but I'm a thinker in there, And the thing is with Hughes, back in the day, he was a powerhouse, and to some degree, he still is a powerhouse. But as you get a little bit older, in the game, you're going to have to rely a little bit more on technique. So I think at this stage of his career, both our careers, I think you're going to have to, I think I'm going to be the better fighter. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. I might not beat him in a bench pressing contest, but, or lifting, but at the same time, I feel that I'll be more technical in every aspect.
All right. Well, what did you think of Matt's last two performances against GSP and Alves? A lot of people have said that he was pretty much dominated by those guys.
Yeah, but he did get Alves down. He got caught with him, and he shows that he doesn't like to get hit, and maybe it's even more so that he's been getting stopped with the strikes, and that GSP's been stopping him, and then when he fought, Alves. You never seen the guy pulling guard before, and he's starting to do that because he just doesn't like what's going on upstairs. But, it's still, he still got the guy down. You know what I mean? I'm not a stupid guy. Just because I don't like the guy personally, I'm not going to say the guy sucks. I know with the guy, there's a reason why he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's a dangerous guy. And my job is to see where he's the most dangerous, where he's the biggest threat to me, and address it. And then look where I can do my damage to him. So, I saw those fights. I'm not looking at how they got stopped. Obviously, I am looking at that, but I'm also looking at the stuff that he's doing right. Koscheck, I don't believe, Koscheck's a phenomenal wrestler. He's doing great. And, I don't even think he got Alvarez down, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even think he got the guy down. Hughes did get him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as far as getting GSP down, who the hell is getting that guy down? The guy's a freak. But, I'm looking at it like that. I'm definitely looking at it on, outside of it, my feelings towards the guy. I'm not just one of those guys, well, he sucks, this guy stopped him, he stops him, I'll stop him. I plan on doing it. But, I'm going to be strategically set, I'm not just going to say, no, they did it, I'll do it. No, man, let's see how we're going to do this. The guy's still a problem.
That's right. Now, you were actually supposed to fight Matt way back in December of 2007 for your first title defense. How disappointed were you that the fight didn't happen back then? I mean, it's over a year ago now.
Man, listen, I'm happy it's happening now, and that things happen for a reason. I fought St. Pierre shortly after that. A few months after that, I rehabbed my back, and I jumped in there, and I ended up losing the title, and maybe that was meant to happen to lead to this. Not to get too deep and start dropping philosophy and getting crazy on you, man, but I'm just saying, things happen for a reason, man, and maybe it all leads to this. Maybe I'm the guy that punches Bully in the mouth and put a nail in his coffin. And that's the way I'd like to look at it. The way it happened, it was devastating, man. I never in my whole career had to, and everybody fights injured, man. I mean, that's nothing new. If you ever see me without a shirt on, my bicep looks like a mutant bicep. It's because I fought with a torn bicep back at UFC 36 with Delonte, and I fought with torn meniscus. Everybody fights injured, and it's, when you can't get out of a chair, you got to make that decision, even if it's a horrible decision to make, like, you got to, what are you going to do? You can't fight, and that's what it came down to with that fight. It was a brutal thing, I think it's the first time my wife ever saw me shed a tear. It was embarrassing. There's nothing I wanted more than fighting that guy.
Yeah, man. I mean, so this time there's obviously no championship on the line going into the fight, but it's obviously a big grudge match. What does it mean to you to win this fight?
Man, it means everything, and it's a very important fight for me. And this is more of a legacy fight, man. I mean, I got wins over some good guys, and beating GSP, and I'm gonna predict he's gonna be a future Hall of Famer. Not that I don't gotta be Nostradamus for that one. And Matt Hughes has definitely cemented his legacy. So this will be my legacy, man. I think out this guy, there's two guys that are going to be future Hall of Famers, and who knows? Maybe I'll get my way in, and maybe I'll eke my way in with taking this guy out, But having said that, I just really, really want to put everything into this fight and take this guy out. It's almost the good versus the bad. I don't know how they're going to hype this thing, and maybe because I'm a little blunt, and maybe I drop the F-bomb sometimes and I curse, they might make me out to be the bad guy because I'm calling him a penis. But the thing is this, anybody that knows both of us and anybody that I've come into contact with, they know what's what, man. I think the real people know what's what. You don't judge a guy for, whether he drops the F-bomb or not. I mean, once in a while, we're all adults here. It's how you treat people. It's how you treat people that could do nothing for you. And I just feel I'm the better guy. I feel like this is good versus evil, man. I'm not saying the guy's an evil bastard, but he is a prick. What the fuck? Where am I going with this? Guys, I don't even know why this. Go ahead, man. I'm freaking nuts.